How to sing loudly if you have a quiet voice. Now, in this video, I'm going to share with you some reasons why your voice might be quiet, and it might be down to vocal damage. So make sure that you do listen and don't skip to the end, because I am going to give you an exercise, but please don't skip through, because it's really important that you understand why your voice might be quiet, so that you can understand actually how you can use the exercise properly, so that you can start to increase the volume of your voice and start to sing louder and to project correctly without straining and hurting your voice and causing more vocal damage. If your voice is raspy and you can't get rid of the rasp even when you cough or clear your throat, and it's kind of constantly raspy when you sing or even when you talk, but even if it's not raspy when you talk as well, but when you sing for sure, then go and see your doctor. Ask to see a throat specialist and check if you've got any actual vocal damage. Now, this exercise will help, but it's very, very important that you get any vocal damage seen to by a proper specialist. Now, before we dive in, of course, remember to like and subscribe. Remember to hit the notification bell. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far. And if you're really serious about singing, then I do recommend that you take my free 5-day singing course. All you need to do is go to the pinned comment or the description, click that link, pop your details in, and I will send that directly to your inbox. Now, if you've already been singing for a while and you would like some further help with your singing and you'd like to work with me, I do have a few spaces right now. All you need to do is go to the description or the pinned comment again and go to where it says book your consultation. Book yourself in for a consultation, choose the time that you want, and I will see you there. I'm looking forward to meeting some of you. So, how to make a quiet voice sound louder. Now, the truth is we can't actually make our voices louder. Our voice is the volume that it is, but what we do is we change how we shape our mouths, how we move the sound around in the cavities of our body, and that's what causes a volume increase. It's not actually creating volume with your voice. Now, a lot of people don't understand that, and that's understandable, because your voice box, your larynx, is here, right? It's in your throat. So you would think that you would need to use the muscles in your throat in order to make your voice louder. But all that actually does is causes tension, it causes more strain, and it causes problems. So what we're really looking to do is to relax the muscles in our throat and move the resonance and change the placement. So you may have heard of placement, you may have heard of resonance. I do have another video. It may pop up here if I remember to put the cards in. Otherwise, it will be in the description. But I recommend that you watch this video first, then go back and learn about placement and resonance with my video there. So our voices are carried to different places depending on how we manipulate the air. So the air flows through our body, and all of the parts of our body work together to create the instrument, which is our voice. It's not just these tiny little things in our larynx here. So a few reasons why you might have a quiet voice. It may just be that you are just a naturally quiet person. Maybe you're shy, maybe you're an introvert. The two are not the same. Just because you're an introvert doesn't mean you're shy, and just because you're shy doesn't mean you're introvert. I'm actually an extrovert. I used to be a shy extrovert. People get these definitions mixed up. Introversion and extroversion, and the other one, which is, I can't remember what the name is, which is like the balance between the two, isn't to do with whether you're shy or not. It's to do with the energy consumption when you're around other people. So for extroverts, we get our energy from being around other people. Introverts feel like they lose a lot of energy when they're around other people, and people in the middle, omniverts, I'm going to say omniverts, it might be, I can't remember, I think it's omniverts, it doesn't matter. Anyway, you can look it up, right? Omniverts they feel a balance. They don't really feel too much of a difference. Now, for extroverts, we always need to go away and have some time by ourselves. And introverts do actually need some social interaction. Humans need social interaction, even if you feel like you don't, but it's actually good for your well-being. So shyness and introversion are not one and the same. So it may be that you're shy. It may be that you're an introvert. It may be that you are a shy introvert. And maybe you just don't like shining your light too brightly. Maybe you like keeping yourself to yourself. And maybe that has resulted in you having a naturally quiet voice. It may also be that you've experienced some trauma in your life, whether you may remember it or you may not. Now, this may be a physical trauma, it may be an emotional trauma, but somewhere along the line you may have experienced some kind of trauma which has manifested in your voice and your ability to express yourself. Now, some people, I'm one of these people, believe in the chakras and identify with the chakras, and your throat chakra is the chakra for communication, self-expression, and confidence somewhat. So if your throat chakra is blocked, and if you don't believe in that stuff, it doesn't matter. It might just be that you have some kind of tension and block and restriction and the way that you express yourself. Now, another reason for having a quiet voice is that there could be some physical vocal damage in your vocal cords. Now, this can happen if you have overused your voice, if you've been abusing your voice, if you sing without warming up, if you're a chanter, if you go to sports and you chant a lot, or if you're the sing-along crew when you're out partying and you're not using your voice properly, if you shout a lot, or if in your life you have been loud and maybe not used your voice in the correct way. Now, I know a lot of voice workers, a lot of public speakers who have a lot of vocal damage and they don't take it seriously and they don't do anything about it. So in a few years' time, they're going to have some real issues. But if you've come to this video as a singer, want to be able to sing with more volume, project your voice better, and to be able to express yourself more, then you've come to the right place. So there are lots of reasons why you could have a quiet voice, and it could be one or it could be a combination of everything that I've just explained. How do we increase the volume in our voice? Well, this is, as I said earlier, about where your voice resonates. So in the different cavities of our bodies, all over our bodies, in the chest, in the back, in the abdomen. Some people talk about singing from your diaphragm. Please don't worry about that. With cavities in our skull, and all of this combined with different levels of breath expression, the way we exhale, all of this combined creates the different volumes in our voice and allows us to project. So projection isn't about volume. Projection is about your voice being able to carry further. So volume is the actual volume, like turning up the volume knob, and projection is like putting a big amplifier in front of you so that your voice can carry to the back of the room. So I hope that helps you understand voice projection and vocal volume a little bit more. So one of the exercises that we can do, there are a few, and I'm going to give you one exercise here that you can do. And what we're going to do is we're going to sing in the mask, okay, and we're going to add a little bit of twang. Now, if you've watched some of my other videos, you may have heard me talking about twang, and I do have a video on singing in your mask, which I again will put in the description. Your mask is this area at the front of your face, just here, and it's really great place for creating vocal resonance. So you can create a very clear sound, and a clear sound that carries, that projects. So it's a really great place to place your voice and to create resonance. And we can do this by using an n sound, that letter N for nothing, right? And we're going to sing. So let's do that together. 5, 6, 7, and. and back down. Keep the sound bright as you come down. Last one. So you say, okay, Carrie, that's all well and good, but I don't sing songs like Their songs have words in. We've got vowels. We use vowels and sounds. So what we can do is sing na. And the idea is to create the resonance feeling, so that kind of almost nasally feeling with the sound and continue that sound through on the R. Now you may need to overdo it and sound really nasal at first, just so that you can get the technique in. And when you practice and when you've mastered it, then you can ease back off. Okay, so don't be scared of sounding nasal at first, because we can always ease that off. So I'll demonstrate again for you. Now if I drop that nasal sound, then this is what happens. And you can hear it's kind of nothingy. There's nothing there. It's wishy-washy. So we really want to hold that nasal sound all the way through, so that it helps to get that sound projected in and holding in the right place, so that you can project your voice. So here we go. 5, 6, 7, and keep going. And back down. last one. So if you do this every day, as long as you don't have vocal damage, in fact, even if you do, it will help, but do go and see a throat specialist. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you've enjoyed most and how it's helped. And if you do this every day, you're going to find that in a couple of weeks, you'll be able to control your voice much more and project your voice. So I'll see you very soon. Stay hydrated. Ciao!